It's totally great. G'day everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the 80A flanger from PastFx. Now I've got to thank Verlie at PastFx very much. We call her Swirly Verlie every time she sends us a modulation pedal. So thank you, Swirly Verlie. This what you were hearing there was me playing gently and then playing loudly and using the envelope that's built into this to add the flanger. So when I'm playing quietly, there's no flange. As soon as you dig in, you get some flange. It is absolutely amazing addition to a flanger pedal. I'm buying this pedal just to have that feature because that is unbelievable. So anyway, this is the 80A flanger from PastFx. So this is based on the ADA flanger from the 80s, I think it was, from memory. Now this has genuine high voltage Bucket Brigade chips, which aren't made anymore. They haven't been made for a long time, but that's what the original ADA flanger came with. So Verlie and the crew at PastFx have tracked down some of these, and they're building them in batches of 30. So if you want one, get to pastfx.com. That's PastFX. I'll put a link down in the description. That's easier. Anyway, so they've actually found some of these chips are making these pedals in batches of 30. They're unbelievable. Now, this pedal is not just a flanger. It has a lot of tricks up a sleeve, like the envelope. So I'm going to show you now. I'm just going into the katana today. Going into the katana today, they say. You've been going into the katana every day for 2.5 years. Yes, I have. Now, straight away, you can see this little knob here. That is an actual volume knob. So if you do, even though you don't actually lose volume, but there is a perceived volume loss if you think you've lost some volume. You can crank that up. I know my flanges and phases do that at gigs. They just disappear in the mix as soon as you step on them. So that's a nice little bonus, straight off the cuff, that little level knob there. I've actually got it up full. So you can see the manual knob there in the top left-hand corner now. It is not going to do anything because I actually have a Dunlop expression pedal plugged into the side here. You can plug an expression pedal in, and that lets you set the fixed manual rate. So the LFO is not actually engaged. The flanger is just flanging at its at a solid rate. So you got to have the rate knob turned down to 0. That lets you get some really cool sort of comb filtering sounds and robotic sounds, which is totally awesome. So now I'm going to turn this knob up so we actually get some LFO going. I'm going to turn the blend all the way up so we can hear everything properly. And now you can see the LED here flashing in time. Very lush. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but it is beautiful sounding, isn't it? Use the blend knob to almost blend it completely out. Absolutely lovely. So it goes from very, very fast to painfully slow or actually stationary. And it's when it's at full counterclockwise, that's when you can actually use your expression pedal to muck around with it. But if you don't have the expression pedal plugged in, then you can use this knob right here. Very slow. It's got some very slow speeds in there. So, yeah, what can I use a flanger for? Let me have a think here. Awesome flanger tones. All right, so next, that's the brown amplification protein going into the front of it there. Right, if we go on to the next row down of knobs is just the blend knob. Which takes you from pretty much nothing it is still flanging just the tiniest little bit. Up to full wet. And then any sort of combination you want in between. It's lovely. It's very, very lovely. All right, now. So then this is my favorite feature of this pedal, is this envelope that it has built into it. So this is the threshold knob here. What it does is it lets you play pretty quietly, like you heard at the start. And then when you play a bit louder, you can have your flange. So, you know, I think that's a really, really handy feature. I think you could use that as a really awesome effect, a great effect in the middle of solos or, you know, if you're playing the drums, if you're using it on an entire mix, if you're running it into a mixing desk. I mean, there's so many different applications for having an envelope on your flanger. It just makes your mind boggle. And I think that's a fantastic addition to this pedal. Right, so this last knob here is called the Enhance knob. It is on some pedals labelled as regen or whatever you like. What it does, it just feeds the flanger back into itself to make it more flangery. All right, so what I've done there is I've turned this threshold knob back up so that the envelope is turned off, it's disengaged. So just got flange all the time. And then adding in the enhance adds in more feedback to the front of the effect. So you can always get that self-oscillation out of it. Or if I turn it all the way up, I wonder if I'll get some self-oscillation, we'll see. Oh, not quite. hilarious. Oh, I love it so much. And there we are, back to just sort of a pretty stock standard phaser sound. Sorry, I find myself playing instead of talking and telling you about what's going on here, but when you, it's just such a beautiful sounding flanger, I just can't help but keep playing. I mean, I've already played around with this for an hour before I've shot the video, and I still haven't had enough playtime with it, so I'm really sad that I got to send this one back, and it's making me very sad. Anyway, the last thing to show you. The last thing to show you on this pedal is this little Harmonics switch in the middle. Now, blue is negative feedback and red on the other side is positive feedback. So I'll turn this, I'll turn the enhance knob back up so we can really hear how clearly the difference it makes. It's pretty cool. That's just lovely. If I don't stop playing, I'm just going to keep playing for hours and you'll all click off and you'll all be bored shitless. So, this is the 80A flanger from PastFx. They have sourced these very, very old 512 stage high voltage Bucket Brigade chips, which haven't been built for years and years and years. They haven't been manufactured for a long time. They've found some. They are building them in lots of 30. I will leave a link down in the description to PastFx so you can go check it out for yourself. I'd like to thank PastFx very much for lending us this. I am actually sending this one back, I'm sad to say, so I'm not sure if that still counts as a paid promotion or not, but anyway, Verlie's been incredibly generous at PastFx the whole time we've had the channel going, and we really appreciate her support. Damn, why didn't I zoom back in? What a fucking idiot. If you really want to get your hands on one, I recommend you get jumping on the website really quickly and getting in there. It is a really, really magical flanger, and you really just got to take your hat off to Verlie and the PastFx team for tracking down and sourcing these really old, obsolete pedals that don't exist anymore, and just continuously find a way to build these pedals and turn them out for all of us to enjoy and have a chance to play around with. So anyway, thanks you guys, I really appreciate it, and thank you at home for tuning in or sitting on the train, on your phone, whatever you're doing, wherever you're watching us. We really appreciate your time. Give us a thumbs up and a like and a subscribe. Anything like that really helps, and we really appreciate it. So thank you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.